What's up, guys? Welcome to your next Java tutorial. This is the third Java tutorial, and we'll be talking about methods. So we've gone over variables, and or fields, if you call them that, and we've gone over why we indent. But today we need to learn what a method is, okay? So we've already made one method, that's the public static void main. And a method is basically a set of instructions. So like, main will have a set of instructions with inside it to continue the program. This doesn't really. It has one instruction right here, and then it ends. But we can make it go on for quite a while. Honestly, like a video game, we can loop it. We can do a lot of things with methods. Okay. So the first thing we're going to need is a constructor for the Java tutorial class. Now, an instructor is just the first place it will go as soon as you start the Java tutorial class. So it's the first thing that will happen as soon as you make one. So we're going to make the constructor, public Java tutorial, and some curly braces to show the end and the begin. Okay, so this is the constructor. As soon as you create a Java tutorial class, which we'll go over later, you just need to understand that you can create classes, then it'll go to the Java tutorial. Of course, it's going to go to main first because that's a static, and statics are always start first, okay? So it's gonna after the main, it's gonna go to Java tutorial if we create a Java tutorial, okay? So we're gonna want to make a new Java tutorial because this isn't actually a new Java tutorial. This is just going to the main. So as soon as it gets to the main, we're gonna want to make a new Java tutorial and end it with a semicolon because it's a statement within a method, okay? So new is basically saying we want a new, of course, Java tutorial, and Java tutorial is the name of the class, which is right here. We named it Java tutorial, Java tutorial, Java tutorial, Java tutorial. There's a lot of this. You should understand, and some empty parameters. Now you can have things in these parameters, but you've got to create them yourself inside this constructor here. So like if I put this as a string, like similar to the main method asks for a string, we can have a string asking for args, say string, it can be the same. And now this is going to go underlined red. It's going to say we want an argument to match the string, like similar to here. It wants this. So if I put my name is a string, right? So we can just put my name now and reference the string we created in the first tutorial. Public string my name equals Dan. And we're giving it a string. This needs to be a static, of course. We're going to ignore that. We're going to remove that. Ignore I even did that. That only needs to be a static because a static is referenced in it. And if it's not, if this isn't a static, then it's not going to have any idea about its existence because it hasn't been created before the main. You'll learn to understand that later, but for now it's fine. Okay, so now we've got our Java tutorial. We can do things within this that include these variables, which couldn't be done here because they're not instantiated until we've created this Java tutorial class. Okay, so we can do the same thing as last time. It's system out print line with its empty parentheses, and within this print line we can put my name. Now we don't need to put this into quotation marks because we've already set it equal to a string in quotation marks, so it knows that it's a string. So now as when we press play, it's going to go Dan, right? We can remove this. We can put my number. This is already going to be instantly put into a string. I'm going to press play. It's going to print 5. You can also do mathematics with it, but we're not going to be doing that today. But I'll show you. I'll give you an example. We've got my number times my float, and it's probably going to want it. No, that's fine. Okay, press play. 2.5 is the output because 0.5 times 5 is 2.5. Okay, so that's a basic introduction to methods, but we're going to make another one just to beef up the tutorial. Okay, so you can have multiple methods inside each class, similar to main and Java tutorial. This isn't really a method, this is just a constructor, so we're going to make an actual method now. Public void my method, empty parameters, open curly bracer, close curly bracer, should close automatically, so you don't have to worry about that. And now here you go, here's your first method. Now as soon as you start this class, it's going to go to main. Now as soon as you start this program, it's going to go, hey, where's my main? Find my main. It's going to go, oh, we want a new Java tutorial. Okay, we're going to make a new Java tutorial. We're going to go in here. There's nothing here. Ah! And then it's going to end the software because there's nothing there. Nothing there for it to do. We're going to go my method. Now this is like asking it to run my method. Or let's say it's calling the method, right? My method is the name of the method here. the parameter box, because everyone needs a parameter box. You need to use the parameter box as well. Even if there's nothing in it, you need to put the parameters. And an ender statement. Yeah? So now, when we run main, it's going to go new Java tutorial. Whoop, into public Java tutorial. And it's going to go my method. It's going to go way. And it's going to run down here. It's going to be like, oh, nothing here. Okay? So we're going to go system out print line my name. And now it's going to go here, blah, 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 into here. And it's going to go print my name and it's going to end the software again. Okay? As you can see, it did it. It worked. Of course. Amazing. Magic. Okay. So we can do a lot of things with this. Like earlier I said we can put parameters in here, which we couldn't, but we can in here. So string name. Now this is going to ask for a name. We can easily just pass it the string we created in the first tutorial, my name. So if we put my name here inside these parameters where it's asking for it. So my name. That is giving my name to this. So it can now use it. It could use it anyway because this is already declared in the class, this variable. But I'm just giving you an example. Now we're going to do system out print line name. Now this is using this name variable, right? But because we passed it my name, it knows that name is equal to Dan because this is equal. It's passing my name into a variable called name, and then we're printing that name. Play. And the name is printed. Okay? So I hope this helped you and enlightened you a bit with methods. I know it can be quite confusing sometimes, and hopefully it starts to expand and you start to understand it later down the line. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.